When you clearly don't work somewhere, but people seem to think you do. Welcome to this episode of I Don't Work Here, Lady. Our first one is from Frequent Door 3962. I was at a self-serve gas station, pumping gas into my car, minding my own business. I just got off work. Uniform is a plain gray dress shirt and black pants. Fast food uniform. The uniform of this place is a bright red polo and dark pants. It's known for the employees wearing bright red shirts. This screeching Karen comes running up to me, yelling, "Do you work here?" I'm like, absolutely not. They are all inside. This is a self-serve gas station. Then she had the audacity to say, "Well, you don't need to be so rude. You're wearing a uniform." And she stormed off inside. It's like, yes, I'm wearing a uniform, but not for here, and you're the one who came running up to me while I'm pumping my gas at my own personal vehicle being rude. She must look for anybody wearing a uniform anywhere and think they work there. Subway employee at a gas station? Do you work here? Edit, to add where I live, there are popular gas stations that provide full service for pumping gas, fluid checks, windshield washing, etc. at no extra cost. Maybe if I was wearing a bright red polo, I'd understand her thinking I was an employee. Second edit, if she needed help pumping gas, she could have pushed the help button that is on every gas pump to get someone to help her. I mean, the OP raises a really good point. I have to question if this Karen is literally seeking out anybody who looks like they're in any kind of uniform in any place she goes, and then she runs right up to them and asks if they work there. The plot twist is I guarantee you she knows what the uniforms at the places she frequents look like. This next one is by Lenny Briscoe 8220. I don't have a car, so I regularly use the light rail in my city. I was on my way downtown to meet a friend and the train was pretty packed. I saw an older woman get on and I gave her my seat. And then I decided I'd just stand there since it was close to my stop. I'm playing on my phone and I hear a woman ask a question about a certain stop. I didn't look up, but then she asked again, with an angry tone. I look up and she's staring right at me. I said, "How do I get to such and such stop?" Her attitude automatically turned me off, so I said, "How the hell should I know? I don't work here." "You must work here. You're standing up." Now we are the center of attention on the train. I start pointing at other people on the train. He's standing, she's standing. Do they work here? I'm wearing a jacket and jeans. Where does it say Metro? It finally hit her how stupid she sounded, and she puts her head down because I was making some serious eye contact. I got off at my stop and she had the audacity to say, "You didn't have to be so rude," right before the doors closed. All I could do was laugh. I feel like that's a first I've ever heard, that just because you're on a light rail, train, whatever, if you're standing up, that you automatically work there. I've never heard that before, but hey, I guess there's a first for everything. This next one is from Strange Syllabub 700. I left my Scottish hometown for Manchester almost 2 years ago, but decided to revisit the tiny local bookshop over Christmas when seeing my parents, to catch up with my old pals. After a good chat, I wandered off to find a festive read. Out of the blue, this irked older woman taps me on the shoulder, demanding directions to the crime books. Politely, I guide her, emphasizing I don't work there anymore and she should ask at the counter. She scoffs, turns away, and I think that's that. At the counter, she marches over, telling us off for chatting, claiming I still work there. My coworkers apologize, clarifying I left years ago. She insists I'm lying, escalating into full-on fury, even dropping the "I know your boss" bomb, as if that's some massive flex. But it's a tiny town, and the boss is a local politician, hardly a brag. A bizarre encounter. I feel like any time anybody says, I know your boss, I know the owner, anything like that, they're literally just flexing how much of a Karen they really are, and to the extents they'll go to attempt to either prove a point or get their way. And our final one is by Kawaii Kiki 12. This happened 2 days ago and still kinda makes me giggle. I, 34 female, was doing some last minute shopping at Walmart, and because I enjoy dressing up for holidays, I was wearing a Santa cape over top of a Santa jumpsuit. I was just about finished with my shopping and had a large cart full when I realized I still needed cookie tins since I'm not done my holiday baking. It took me a good 25 minutes to find them after multiple laps around the holidays section, but I finally found them. As I'm heading toward checkout with my haul, I hear an older gentleman from the front of the entrance holler in my direction, "Oh my god, Santa! Hey, question, where can I find cookie tins? You know, the empty ones? Ones you can put, cookies in? Not exaggerated. Wait, you don't work here. Shit, I'm sorry. No, but I do know where the cookie tins are. Literally, I just grabbed my own. Indicates to an end cap. There are 2 displays down on the right. Oh, that's awesome! You look amazing, by the way. Happy holidays, Santa! Good luck, sir. He grabs his cookie tins and a few smaller items before checking out, and we meet again in the parking lot. He found his cookie tins, but couldn't find his car. 'Tis the season, I guess. I won't lie, every time I read about any kind of interaction like this, I actually enjoy it much more than the Karens, because the Karens always try to make something absolutely about them and just turn a potential positive situation absolutely miserable. But when you see people like this, who acknowledge they've made a mistake and just laugh it off and don't cause a fuss, I love it. Alright, that's enough stories for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of I Don't Work Here Lady. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.